Hello, my name is J. Walter Stone, co-owner of Not Just Pie. Mom and one of her friends had an idea to open up a pie shop in the Pecanland Mall the year that the Pecanland Mall was being built. They started out as just pies, and the not just pie part came from like cakes and like other things besides pie. And then Dad came along and then he started selling the lunch. That's where the lunch side came from. Dad is, if you know my old man, you know how I feel about him, but he's a good guy. I love both of them tremendously. I owe them everything. They're the boss. They made me an owner whenever we came to this location after the fire. And so, yes, they are the boss. They always will be the boss. This wallpaper here, Mom and her partner found that in 1985. And it was like this fancy, fancy wallpaper. Well, in 2022, it had been long discontinued. So we had to find a graphic designer in Greenwich, Connecticut to recreate it. And he did a fantastic job. Our pie crusts are what sets us apart, I believe. The compliments that we get the most from the public is the pie crust. And we use pure vanilla extract, which is so wonderful. We are not just homemade, but they are handmade. My personal favorite is the peach pie that we make in the summer months. We get the local peaches that are around, you know, from the West Monroe Farmers Market. I would have to say the roast beef po' boy and the chili. It's my favorite. My grandfather's recipe. He made it every Sunday in the winter and before he passed away. I think he'd be kind of proud of me and his son, my dad. You know, we're making it and selling it. Family biz through and through. Even the employees that we have are mostly family. You know, now I've got two of my nephews, 3 of my friends' children. They're all old enough now to work. And then just family, friends, and whoever they know. But I mean, you know, we are diverse. We hire people that need jobs, but it's just a family-oriented place. This is a very cool story. You know how God works in mysterious ways. When Mom and Dad started in 1985, she's actually in the kitchen right now. She worked for them when she was in high school, college, something like that, and parted ways or whatever for whatever reason. Well, whenever we got this spot, our contractor's wife was good friends with her. Make a long story short, she's now back with us working. And last time I saw her before she started working here, I was like 6. She was taking care of her mother, and her mother passed away. And you know, it was just the timing of it all. God works in mysterious ways. The day after we had the fire, I was ready to move on with my life. You know, Mom and Dad and I, we never could eat lunch anywhere because we were lunch. So we would go, we enjoyed our time off those first 3 months. Everywhere we would go, people would come up to us, just, you know, saying the nicest things, you know, strangers that I never even met before. It gave me hope and confidence, really. I felt like I owed it to everybody. I mean, you know, people were buying our lunch. When we would go out, we didn't know who they were. Just, it was a really nice feeling. And Mom couldn't go out because of a fire. It's her legacy, their legacy. It was New Year's Eve, 2022, and I was on the couch with the flu. I was like, oh, what am I gonna do in my life? Just down in the dumps. And then just thinking back of all the things that had happened, all the good people. I just felt like I had to do this for, you know, not just me, but Mom, Dad, and everyone. I've had customers from when I was in high school that are still coming in. Everyone needs customers, right? But people come, and I think that they sometimes just want to see my dad and my mom and talk to them. I've got this nice couple from Dallas. Met them several years ago at the old spot, and they would come through to go to their farm in Mississippi, and then they'd come back through, and that's how we met. And they're just wonderful people, and I look forward to seeing them. You know, they'll let me know sometimes when they're coming, when they're not coming, but whenever they are here, I just like, oh, you're back. We struggled. growing up. So I think that prepared me a lot for struggling, because this stuff is hard. It's really, really hard. And I guess it just didn't make me afraid of a struggle because I grew up in it. You have to have confidence. If you don't have confidence or the will to try, then the odds are you're not going to succeed. Because if you don't try, you'll never know.